I am so
yes.
happy. Like House is one of my favorite shows.
Hmm.
Like I've watched this, I've watched it twice. I'll probably go back and watch it again at some point in the near future. But my God, I love it.
Did you ever see him in Blackadder?
No,
Do you know who Rowan Atkinson is?
of
He's more.
course I do.
Okay. So before he was Mr. Bean, he had a show called Blackadder, and Hugh Laurie is his co-star in the show for the second two seasons.
So season 2 and 3.
No, season 3 and 4. Sorry, the last two seasons, not second two seasons. Last two seasons.
Okay. Uh, I'm gonna have to check that out because I know like a what is it? A little bit of Hugh and Fry. Is that the main one that Hugh Laurie was on?
Oh yeah, I never saw that one. Yeah, him and Stephen Fry.
Yeah,
Yes,
that was where
I never
knew
did see
him
that
from
though.
first,
Okay,
or at least that is his earlier work. That is like probably the earliest work of his that I've seen. Set aside from
okay.
popping in and cameos and like other appearances, like on some random TV shows and stuff.
If you're watching it just to be a Hugh Laurie fan, you can skip the other two seasons of Blackadder because there is no continuity between the seasons.
Oh, okay.
They are literally each one is literally like 100 to 200 years apart from each other.
Well, it kind of makes me want to watch the whole thing.
Well, you might enjoy it. I enjoyed it when it was on.
Okay,
I,
well,
I
will
liked
still,
it.
my single favorite Rowan Atkinson, is that right? Atkinson?
Atkinson, yeah.
Okay. My favorite anything that he's done is the invisible drum set.
That is a good bit. Yes, that is a good bit.
I've never seen anything as good as that. How well he did that, my God. I'm going to link that when we post this episode. I'm gonna link that with there because it's too good.
I just thought of a movie that's going to blow your mind when you
What?
see it. The Tall Guy.
The tall guy, I don't know that one.
Rowan Atkinson,
Okay.
essentially playing himself, but not really, kind of. More like a comedy version of himself. The real stars of the movie are Jeff Goldblum and Emma Thompson.
Well, that's a cast.
Yep.
What
And,
year is
and
this?
okay. Gosh, I want to say 98, 99-ish, somewhere around there.
And I've never even heard of this.
Yeah. And basically, okay, so you've seen you know the Mr. Bean show, right?
Sure.
Okay. So you know how like there's usually like that second guy in Mr. Bean's routines, like the guy who's like usually looking on and being like, why are you acting so insane?
Yeah, straight man.
Right. So in this movie, Jeff Goldblum plays that guy to Rowan Atkinson playing himself as like a stage performer. So like imagine if Mr. Bean was a variety stage show, live show in London, and then that straight guy is Jeff Goldblum to Rowan Atkinson. And so that's who he is.
It's probably nothing like this. It is very much reminding me of What About Bob? The description is hitting me so much What About Bob energy.
I mean, maybe. I don't think it's as much of a comedy. It's got a little bit more drama to it because it is at the end of it is technically a comedy movie, but at the end of the day, it's a romantic comedy. The baseline of it is the romance story between Jeff Goldblum and Emma Thompson.
That would be why I haven't heard of it then, because
Yeah.
I was all comedy at that point.
Okay. It is pretty funny, especially when the B story is that Jeff Goldblum's character does finally land his first like major starring role as the Elephant Man in an Elephant Man musical.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's sounds weird, but believe me, like when you see the bits of the show, it's fucking hilarious.
I'll have to check that out, man, for sure.
Yep. So maybe we'll do an episode on it because it's one of those. To me, it's a classic. Especially, it's like Emma Watson. No, sorry,
Emma
Watson.
Thompson.
Emma Thompson before she was Emma Thompson. It's like one of her. It's not definitely not her first role, but it's one of her earlier ones. In this movie, she's like she's co-starring in a Jeff Goldblum movie, you know, as opposed to it being.
Actually, that does. The more you talk about it, the more interesting it does sound. So that might be one that we jump in on.